When my parents were comfortably settled in the city, they sent for us. जब लेखक के माता पिता शहर में कंफर्टेबल हो गए, उन्होंने अच्छा वेल सेटल्ड हो गए, तब उन्होंने लेखक को और उनके ग्रैंडमदर को भी शहर में बुला लिए. There was a turning point in our friendship, and it was exactly the point which is called a turning point by the writer in their friendship. उनके दोस्ती में एक टर्निंग पॉइंट आया था तब जब वो गांव से शहर गए थे. Although we shared the same room, my grandmother no longer came to school with me. Although they were sharing the same room in the city, still the grandmother was not coming to school with the writer now. भले ही वो एक ही रूम में रहा करते थे, लेकिन अब ग्रैंडमदर लेखक के साथ स्कूल नहीं जाते थे. I used to go to an English school in a motor bus. Now the writer used to go to an English school in a motor bus. There were no dogs in the streets, and she took to feeding sparrows in the courtyard of our city house. So like village, there were no dogs in the city. That is why she used to feed sparrows in the courtyard. अपने बरामदे में वो sparrows को दाना खिलाया करते थे, क्योंकि वहां पे गांव के जैसे डॉग्स नहीं होते थे. As the years rolled by, we saw less of each other. जब समय बीतता गया तो लेखक और उनकी ग्रैंडमदर आपस में उनका मेल जोल और उनका साथ रहना धीरे धीरे कम होता गया. For some time she continued to wake me up and get me ready for school. कुछ समय तक वो क्या करते थे, अपने लेखक को वो सुबह जल्दी उठाकर उन्हें स्कूल के लिए तैयार कर दिया करते थे. When I came back, she would ask me what the teacher had taught me. And when the writer would come back from school, she used to ask him what was being taught to him. उनको क्या पढ़ाया गया, क्या सिखाया गया. I would tell her English words and little things of Western science and learning, the law of gravity, Archimedes' principle, the world being round, etc. So when the author told her that some English word was taught to him, or he told the grandmother about some scientific things like the law of gravity, Archimedes' principle, and world being round. After listening to all this, this made her unhappy. ये सब सुनने के बाद उनको दुख पहुंचता था, अच्छा नहीं लगता था. She could not help me with my lessons. She did not believe in the things they taught at English school. Now the grandmother is not able to help the writer in his lessons, and she did not believe in the things they taught at English school, and whatever taught in the English school, it was just absurd to her. Okay, she was not having proper respect for the things which were taught in the English school, and was distressed that there was no teaching about God and the scripture. और उनको इस बात से निराशा होती थी कि in English medium school he was not taught of God and scripture. ना तो ईश्वर के बारे में, ना किसी धार्मिक ग्रंथ के बारे में वहाँ पढ़ाया जाता है. ये सोचकर वो निराश होती हैं. One day I announced that we were being given music lesson. One day the writer told his grandmother that he was given music lesson. उनको संगीत के बारे में पढ़ाया गया. She was very disturbed. Listening to this, she was very disturbed. ये सुनकर वो बहुत disturbed हो गई. To her, music had lewd associations. उनके मुताबिक, उनके हिसाब से म्यूजिक अश्लील होता है. It was the monopoly of harlots and beggars. ये किसका, कौन लोग म्यूजिक को सीखते हैं या म्यूजिक गाना वाना गाते हैं, म्यूजिक बजाते हैं, वो कौन से लोग होते हैं? harlots. harlots means prostitutes और beggars या भिखारी, ऐसे लोग ही म्यूजिक सीखते हैं. and not meant for gentle folk. म्यूजिक इज नॉट रियली मेंट फॉर जेंटल, जो भद्र व्यक्ति होते हैं उनके लिए म्यूजिक नहीं होता है। शी सेड नथिंग बट हर साइलेंस मेंट डिसअप्रूवल। उन्होंने कुछ कहा तो नहीं, but the way she kept silent, it spoke out everything. It was her disapproval. She rarely talked to me after that. So when she came to know that the writer was learning music lessons, now onwards, she rarely talked to him afterwards.